Why does that consistently happen to me, bro? All right, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say, classy ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why my system all get yanked, bro. Every time I try to do a live stream, and I had to change my I had to change my tripod because of a different video I was shooting, which is on my Instagram page right now, Hendrix Hoops, the same as my YouTube channel. Go check it out, please. Feel free. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. However, I trust me when I say I wanted to do a live stream. I understand why a lot of people like live streaming now because live streaming is more fun. It's more interactive. Doing videos some of the time is really like mind numbing, and even though videos can run you more money in terms of monetization, it's more fun doing live streams, and I kind of have less of a motivation to do videos. But what I've been wanting to do is chop up my live streams and then turn them into videos. You feel me? This is way too bright. All right, there we go. So I was thinking of chopping up my live streams and turning them into videos, which I was supposed to get on like a couple weeks ago. Ever since I did the live stream day three, our day three live stream for WNBA free agency tracking. Hopefully, I still have my links up ready to go. I believe they are. I'm pulling up the live stream now. But if you are watching, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, what it do to you too? I just wanted to come in here and check on y'all, man. I wanted to check on our mock draft. We're going to be taking a look at our at our mock draft today, pending the latest trades that were made. Excuse me with the flip. And then I'm going to really just talk pop my, because I'll be real, I'll be real with y'all, it's over with. You feel me? It's done. It's done. Like, I feel like we just packed up the entire WNBA free agency. I feel like we just won the offseason. So, what Indiana had cooking, that was nice. I enjoyed the show. But it's over with. It's over with. I think y'all are done. In terms of Niara Sabli's injury, seems like everything's okay with her. Again, I still haven't heard much, but it does seem like everything is okay with her, which is great because barring injury, we're running off back-to-back chips. I don't think there's any other team competing with us talent-wise. Indiana Fever are probably the closest. Chicago, it's interesting what they're doing in Chicago. I don't know if I'm going to call Chicago a contender yet, but knowing that they were one late season Angel Reese injury away from making the playoffs as the eighth seed in Angel Reese's and Camilo Cardoso's rookie year with the team that they had, which wasn't even that good of a team. They have a better team now, and I like the pieces that they are building. I like the pieces that they've brought in, so they haven't done a bad job. I don't know if they're going to be contending, but if they were able to grab, and theoretically, if they were able to grab the eighth seed last season with two rookies leading their team, and I'd say the talent that is like this ungelled talent, and they were able to grab, and they were in shape to grab that eighth spot for the playoffs, you have to assume that this team is going to be somewhat better. You feel me? You have to assume that this team's going to be somewhat better. So with the new pieces added, Chicago might have cooked. I'd say with the new pieces added, let's put them at, they're still going to be like, I don't know if they're going to be top four seed, top four, top five, but I'd say they're around with the new pieces added, they're probably around that 5 to 7 range. You feel me? They're probably around that 5 to 7 range, which is still improvement from eighth. But I don't know if they're going to be contending like that because if again, let's go through our contenders. What we're going to do on this live stream, we're going to go through our contenders. We're going to go through the trades and the latest in free agency. What else? What else? We're going to look at the mock draft. Sorry, I pulled up the mock draft. We're going to look a little bit at the mock draft. We're going to see who grade these trades and who won. But obviously, I'm biased. I'm a New York fan, but I really do feel that everything that all these teams just did, it doesn't matter anymore. After that, we're gonna give shouts out to my girl Izzy. And when I chop up this live stream and I post different parts of the video, I'm going to include the clips of how I've been a loyal Isabel Harrison fan. A lot of y'all, the real ones, know how much I mess with Izzy's game. I like Izzy. I always told y'all Izzy when we were playing against her, when she went up against the Liberty, she would cook us. Let's be real. She would just cook us. So I know it doesn't seem like it, but on the inside is like I'm so happy and excited. My hands are so ashy. Y'all don't understand how happy and how like turned I am that we actually signed Isabel Harrison. Now it's to a training camp contract, but I would be surprised if we cut Isabel Harrison. You feel me? So there's more than likely a chance that she's going to make the team, which is, oh my goodness. You guys, again, the secret weapon. It's a different type of confidence. You feel me? When you have like not the best kept secret, but like when you have a secret weapon that no other team or party can compete with. Obviously, I'm talking about Niara, but now you give us one of the best fours in the league and one of the most talented fours in the league, and she doesn't have to do too much because she is still kind of finding her groove back from her injury. I don't think Isabel Harrison, even though she's been in the league for what, 10 years now, I don't think Isabel Harrison has had her best season yet. And we don't even need Izzy to be 100% at her potential. I'll take a 60% Isabel Harrison any day because now we can interchange 4 and 5. We can put Niara at the 5. And didn't I say in the last live stream? Oh no, I probably did. I don't think I said this. I think I said this to myself. I think I said this to myself, but I was thinking if New York is going to continue to give Jonquil Jones the starting minutes and whatnot, I think they're going to start catering more and giving, what's the word? Why am I tripping? I think they're going to start cutting off some of the minutes and giving them to Niara. What is the word? Like easing off the minutes. What the fuck is the word? No, I'm not moving on until I get this word. I'm not moving on. Not alleviate, but damn, what is this word, man? But y'all get what I'm saying. Like ease off the minutes and start allocating some minutes to Niara Sabally, since Niara is basically going to be taking over that 5 role. And I was thinking to myself, our cheat code lineup has Niara Sabally at the 4 and JJ at the 5. You can't stop that lineup, right? You already can't stop that lineup, right? Because Stewie is at the 3. Niara Sabally is at the 4. Niara Sabally at the 4 spot is cheese. It'd be like Nafisa Collier at the 3 spot. It's wraps. It's clipped. It's a glitch. You have no one at that 4 spot that can match up with a Niara Sabally. You have no one. So that's why I walk in here and I do these live streams out of pure confidence, because I understand we have the best big at basketball on our team. Yeah, I'm not just saying that just because she wife. You know what I'm saying? But she is the best big in the league, and I will stand on business for that, and I'll continuously say it until you all see what I'm talking about. Because obviously, no one's gonna say, "Oh, a bench player is the best player is the best center in the is the best center in the league." You feel me? No one's gonna say that, but I'm telling you right now because I know what the hell I'm looking at. Right, so you have Niara Sabali at your 4, JJ at your 5. You have no one to match up with Niara Sabali at your 4. Now, the crazy thing about that is when you start giving Niara Sabali those minutes at the 5, she's most likely going to be battling the other team's backup 5. There's not one backup 5 that can see Niara Sabali. So you don't have a 4. You don't have anyone in your starting lineup. Regardless, let's take 4 or 5. You don't have anybody in your starting lineup that can stop Niara, and now you have to find a backup big that can stop Niara. So she's glitching the game at 2 different spots. And why is that important? Because when she gets those minutes at the 5, if we're going to put Izzy in the as a post rotational player, right? She's most likely going to be at the 4, at the 3. She could probably play a little 5, but for the most part, since we have Niara, she's probably going to be at the 4. So now you have problem. You have problem because Izzy Harrison is now at the 4. Izzy is one of the best 4s. I said this. Damn, it was 3 years ago. I said this 3 years ago. I said Izzy is an all-star level player. And I also said I believe Isabel Harrison could be MVP of the league. This was like pre-injury. This was in 2022 I said this, right? But we have also acquired one of the best 4s in the league, if not one of the most talented 4s in the league. So now you put Izzy, and again, I don't care if she's at 60%, wherever she is on her journey back to 100. I don't care wherever she is. I don't know if she's at 100 yet, but let's call it to be safe 80%. Isabel Harrison at 80%. You have an 80% Isabel Harrison at the 4 and Niara Sabali at the 5. And we've already established you have no backup big to stop Niara Sabali at the 5. You all are cooked, bro. Y'all, it's up for y'all. There's no one has, we just in one, what they usually say, in one fell swoop, we just won WNBA free agency. Now, DC is cooking. I will say that. I don't know what the Mystics are doing. I don't know if we're blowing everything up. Elena Deladon's playing or if she's not playing. I don't really know what we're doing. But DC looks like they're going all in on this draft. They do have a pick swap in 2027 from Chicago. We'll get into that. But I guess DC sees a certain build that they want to get on their team. That's the only way I can state it. I think DC sees the gold in this draft while everyone's trying to put their chips in for 2026 and 2027, as they're calling it, the Juju draft. But I think the Mystics see something. They see their pot of gold in this draft because they now have 3 first-round draft picks this year. And they have 2 lottos, if I am not mistaken. They have the 3rd acquired from the Chicago Sky, which was really a surprise. And they have the 4th, which they already have anyway. Oh, how many lotto picks? Lotto's 1 through 4. So they have 2 lotto picks. And then they have let me just go back here and check. I don't want to say the wrong because we have the 7th. They have the 6th, right? Right after the Valks. So they have the 3rd, 4th, and 6th pick in this year's draft. Listen, if DC has their plan set, whatever their plan is, they're winning. They're executing that perfectly. 3 first-round draft picks, 2 lotto picks. Whatever they're doing, they're cashing in their money in the bank, because I think Elena Deladon, I don't know what she's doing. She might return, she might not. She might call it a career. We don't know. I think she wants to play 1 more year. But DC, from a rebuilding standpoint, it looks good. We'll get into all that. But yeah. The theme of this live stream is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what y'all do. It doesn't matter what y'all say. New York just won WNBA free agency 2025. We just won. Indy was looking good. Don't get me wrong. Indy was looking good. But we just won that. We just won it just like that, bro. You got to understand, we won it just like that. We didn't have to do much. Again, in Kobe, we trust. Shouts out to GMJK. You know what I'm saying? That man is, for some reason, that man clutches, bro. Brought in Leone, drafted Niara, brought in Benijah Laney, obviously drafted Sabrina, got Stewie, got Jade. Like, this man has been on a generational run. Didn't trade for Satu, which I think was the right thing to do, but now we're bringing in Izzy Harrison. We kept our seventh pick in this year's draft, seventh first round pick in this year's draft. He's doing a great job. GMK is doing a great job. GMJK, my bad, is doing a great job. Like, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now, but I think New York I think we just won. I think we won because we didn't need much. Understand, like, we didn't need much. Jen says, sorry, I just opened up my comments to everyone on live stream. Jen, if you're still in the live stream, shouts out to you. But Jen says, stand on it. We standing on business. We standing on business, bro. What quote I say? Standing on business, standing on business. Walk. We standing on business, baby. We gonna stand on business. You feel me? But yeah, understand that New York didn't need we didn't need any major moves to move the needle. You feel me? All we just needed to do was incrementally get better, because that's what it's about. When you're already at the top, the way you get better is most likely going to be incrementally. It's not going to be big steps to getting better, because you can only improve so much when you're at the top, but you have to improve. And this is a perfect example of that, incrementally getting better. Not saying that Izzy Harrison is like this small step, no, but incrementally getting better. We're adding a piece that doesn't make us worse, adding a piece that makes us better. You feel me? So Isabel Harrison being on New York Liberty, that I feel like that was just enough to make us even more OP. There's so many different ways. My bad, hold on. There's so many different ways Sandy can go with these. Coach Sandy can go with these lineups, and I really hope. I just. The only concern I have is not even other WNBA teams. The only concern I have is what Sandy's gonna do with our roster. Now that I think about it, we need some shooting. I wanted Sarah Ashley Barker. That wouldn't be a bad pickup, but we need some shooting. We better not. I swear, I feel like I know what's gonna happen. I feel like I know what's about to happen. I promise you, if we're probably gonna do some dumb crap where we pick up like a player that's not. I don't know if I want to say not generational, but I feel like we're gonna pick up a role player in the draft, which isn't bad. But I'm saying there's a difference between generational player, role player, and then role specific player. You feel me? I have no problems with us picking up a role specific player, as if we're picking up a defender. Great, we picked up a defender. We're picking up a sharpshooter. We pick up a sharpshooter. If we pick up someone to generate fouls, we get the person who generates fouls. I just don't want the role player. You feel me? I just don't want us picking up any player that's just like, they're not generational. They're not that level, but they're role player. You feel me? If I had to choose, my options are like role specific player or generational talent. And just if no one matches that, if no one matches those qualifications, just trade away the pick. I don't know. But I believe this team needs role specific. And I really do think we could use a shooter. Not saying Benaj is a bad 3-point shooter. Not saying Sab is gonna Sab. Leone, obviously we love Leone needs to be shooting way more threes For someone who didn't she shoot 47% from three in the playoffs or just in throughout the season? It was either in the playoffs or throughout the season. She's shooting 47% from three. She should have been shooting like 10 threes a game. And I think I said that before too. But Benija, Sab, Leone, I don't know about Stewie. I'm not even going to put Stewie on. Like, does Stewie like threes or are we still shy from the 3-point line? I don't know. But I think we can use a sharpshooter since we do have a big presence now. We do have post players to have a sharpshooter to space the floor to get the help defenders off Niara, off JJ, off Isabel Harrison, off Stewie. Well, Stewie began locked up by one player. So Stewie, when was the last time Stewie demanded a double team? Like actually demanded a double team. You really haven't seen Stewie get double teamed like that. But to be able to space the floor off of our bigs, off of our post players, I think it'd be amazing if we picked up another shooter. I really don't know who we pick up. I just hope, and I really do hope, and this is no hate because I love this player, but I just hope we don't go after no Georgia Amore. Like, give again, because to me, has the qualifications for generational talent, but for the most part, she's gonna fill the void of a role player. She's gonna fill the role of a role player. We not saying we get worse with Georgia Amore, but I promise you, there are so many guards. There's so much talent outside the WNBA that could be helping these teams. And to me, I'm so confused as to why all these teams are struggling, re-signing some of the same players. You saw Seattle sign back Katie Lou Samuelson. I'm just like, bruh, all this talent out the league and y'all re-signing the same players in the same pool. What are we doing? Like every time I come down here, I feel like I ask the same questions. Like, what are we doing? What are you re-signing Katie Lou Samuelson for? There are plenty of players outside in overseas or waiting on a WNBA contract right now that could probably hoop better than Katie Lou Samuelson. Let's be real. What do you like? To me, you're wasting a spot, and this is what I don't like about the W. It's like this sorority shit where they keep everyone who's been in. And it's just like, bro, if you can find the next talented player that could probably fit your team better anyway, why are you still re-signing the players from the same pool? Your candidate pool is not that small. Like y'all picking fish out of a lake when you could really be fishing in the ocean. Like, why are you continuously picking the same players? There are way more talented players out there out of the WNBA. Take the list of players that put their name in the hat last year's draft. A lot of them are playing overseas now. Some of them aren't playing ball, but they're staying in shape just in case they get that call or they get that training camp contract. Out of all the players I saw put their name in the hat last year from last year's draft, and y'all re-signing Katie Lou Samuelson, I'm just using her as an example, but y'all re-signing the same players as if there aren't other talents out there. Like Anaya Peoples is out there playing basketball in Portugal. What are you re-signing Katie Lou Samuelson for? You have a triple-double machine, triple-double threat walking around in Europe, and y'all just continuously re-sign players. It makes no sense to me. So my screen blacked out. I'm not going to lie. I don't necessarily know what's going on, but my screen has blacked out. I might as well just take the time here. I can't see anyone's comments. I might as well just take the time here now I want to shout out. I know it doesn't seem like I'm hype. I am kind of tired, but I am very hype because I saw that, and we talked about her last stream, but I saw that Arella Girantes was signed to a training camp contract for Chicago. Biggest round of applause via sound effects. I would throw them in right now. That's my shorty right there. That's a prime example. That's a prime example of players uber talented who should not be out of the WNBA, who should not be having roster spots taken from them to re-sign the same players. That's a perfect example. Perfect segue. Arella Guirantes, a player like Arella Guirantes should not be out of the WNBA because that's the player that can bring you, and I think I said this last stream too, that's the player who is a bona fide star in the making, can bring in eyes to the WNBA because of her game. Her game is very flat. It's not very flashy, but it's sound, it's clean, it's at times flashy, pure scorer. People love watching her brand of basketball. Like people like the Jujus of the world, they like the Pages of the world, they like the Hannah Hidalgos. Then you would like someone like a Arella Guirantes in your league and on your team. You feel me? So it's like that's a perfect example. Arella Guirantes signing a training camp contract to Chicago. I really hope they keep her. There's no reason for her not to be on that team. Obviously, I don't think they're going to make any moves to re-sign Kennedy Carter, even though Chicago Sky fans want it. I do believe someone like Arella Guirantes, who would relish having two big setting screens for her so she can work. Y'all don't understand the y'all don't understand the monster I've seen at Rutgers, bro. Like someone that could make that work. She's not a pass first guard, but she is a combo guard. You can put her at that one spot. She might be a mismatch at that one spot too, because she is a sizable one. I think she's like 5'11", 6 feet, or 5'10", 5'11". She's a good guard for good size for a one guard. And it's not that even if she's like, I believe she's 5'11", but she's not short and then she's not skinny. It's like she's actually built. She can put you in the post. She can face up. She's strong on the slashes. She has a handle. She has a midi. She can shoot the free throw. She can shoot her free throws. She can shoot the three, and she can run pick and roll. And to give her a big like Angel Reese and give her a big like Camila Cardoso, to give her a shooter like Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, wherever, I just don't see how she doesn't make that team. And I'd be entirely disappointed if Chicago don't sign her. I wouldn't understand the logic if Chicago doesn't sign Arella Guirantes, because that's like the one training camp contract where I'm like, it's not that I'm just happy. It's not that I'm only happy for Arella Guirantes, but I'm like, I'm happy that these teams are still aware of the talent that is outside of the league. So this is a W for my perspective, if you will. And it's a W for Arella Guirantes. And if they sign her, she makes the roster, it'd be a W for them too. They would see just how much she would benefit their team. I'm trying to get my stream back up. I promise y'all. I really don't know what's going on. But yes, I wanted to shout out Arella Guirantes. That made my day. Seeing that post, it made my day. Seeing us sign Izzy Harrison let me know that it's wraps. I had a little bit of worries about Indy. I can't lie. I had a little bit of worries about Indy, like how we're gonna match up in this. Yes, and I said it before. Yes, we're the better team, but I would like to have just an extra piece. Maybe it was T Cloud. It wasn't. It was Izzy Harrison. So after I saw that move, I was just like, I'm calm now. I'm confident. Confidence is through the roof right now. Again, I have nothing to worry about. We're probably running off back-to-back chips. Why? Because nobody has an answer for Niara Sabally. And I will keep saying it because y'all don't. Why is my laptop doing this? My laptop is actually blacked out right now, guys. Because I want to go do the mock draft right now. And I want to break down I kind of did get into the Chicago Sky trade. If I remember off top, Chicago traded their number 3 pick in this year's draft, the number 3 pick in this year's draft to the Washington Mystics they traded their number 3 pick in this year's draft, a 2027 second round draft pick, and a 2027 first round, rights to their 2027 first round pick swap to the Washington, D.C. Mystics for Ariel Atkins. Now that I look at it, now that I think about it, it might be a win for both teams, but I am kind of surprised. Chicago traded their number 3 pick. That is kind of surprising, but also it makes sense because I don't think any player they select at 3 would be better for them than what Ariel Atkins can do for them right now. So in that point of view, I feel like Chicago, they didn't lose with this trade. You feel me? You added Ariel. Oh, sorry, yeah. To add on to the point of Varela Durantes and who should be around, Ariel Atkins, 3-point shooter, 3-and-D player, all star, former WNBA champion, DC 2019 Mystics. Um, that was a squad, bro. Elena Deladon and Emma Mieseman, T Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Ariel Powers. That was a god squad, low key. Oh, look what decided to show up. Look what decided to show up. My stream is back, guys. That's probably why you hear my laptop running like an old man right now, like running like a plane right now. But yeah, that's we did have a squad there. But yeah, Ariel Atkins going to Chicago. That's a great pickup for them because Chicago needs scoring. They needed 3-point shooting. Chicago has been cooking. They have been cooking. I don't At first I was like, why are you trading the third pick? And if we can go to the let me pull up the mock draft real quick. See what they have at third. I believe they still have Sonia Citron at third, which is surprising. I don't know if Sonia Citron's going that high. She's worth it. Don't get me wrong. Sonia Citron is worth going. Like, I can see her going top 3, top 5. You feel me? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she'd be worth it. Um, Sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not sure if teams would actually go with that. I'm not sure Sonia Citron would be selected that high in the draft. So they have for the third pick now given to Chicago. Oh, now given to the Mystics. So Chicago got it. So Chicago has the 10th pick in the first round in this year's draft. And their Tankathon is projecting it to be Georgia Amore. Georgia Amore to Chicago. I mean, you already got Vandersloot. You might as well pick up Amore. Vandersloot cannot start. Who's going to be the starting point guard in Chicago? Yeah, you need to sign Aurelia Garantes. You need to sign. If y'all think Courtney Vandersloot gonna take y'all to the promised land, and I'm not even saying that their goals or aspirations are championship this season, but if y'all think Courtney Vandersloot gonna do it for y'all, no. Like, probably the best thing is to not have her starting. Yeah, Chicago, you need a point guard, so might as well pick up one of the best combo guards in the world in Aurelia Garantes. I stand on my hoops knowledge, bro. I know ball, bro. I know ball. New York might mess around and pick up AZ Fudd. Yeah, see, I can see that happening. I can see us doing some BS like that. Not saying that it'd be a bad thing, but I can see us doing some BS like that where we pick up AZ Fudd just so we can bring in all the UConn. We can bring in all the UConn fans, the 3-point shooting. I don't even know how the hell AZ's game is going to translate to the WNBA because what type of player does she turn into? She's a guard, but she doesn't run a lot of one or never has run a lot of one in college. But that's what she'd be running in the pros. Sab is Sab at the 2 just gives me an instant headache. Oh Lord. I don't know if I can take any more years of Sabrina Ionescu at the 2. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't do it, but I can't do it. Picking up AZ Fudd, shooting guard. Nah, not when you're. They said AZ Fudd 5'11". AZ Fudd is 5'10", 5'9". No. She's taller than 5'9". She's 5'10". They stat padding her. They put her at 5'11". She's not no 5'11". She's 5'10". She close to it, but she is truly 5'10". And she's gonna have to run the one position in the pros. I don't know if you can keep her at the 2. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm not saying she's a bad defender, but something tells me she might get exposed at the 2. Like Jackie Young versus AZ Fudd. I'm taking Jackie Young. I'm putting my money on Jackie Young. Now, it'd be great if we had somebody to just run around the floor and just tire everyone out. Run around the floor and just pop threes. Oh, that would be beautiful. Because we have a brick wall, Hall of Fame brick wall screener in the Yara Sabli. JJ can set some screens. If we had like a Tasmanian devil just running around the court, jacking up shots, high percentage looks, that would be beautiful for our team. Yeah, it's clipped. It's clipped. You feel me? It's like it's clipped. It's done. It's over for the WNBA. I know I keep saying that, but it's over. So as of right now, I said we're gonna look at the mock draft, and I'm only looking at tankathons. The only reason I'm looking at tankathons is because I appreciate them updating the picks. We don't really agree with some of where the players are going to go, but I like pulling up the list because I can see the second round as well, and now I can understand like what players are still left in the draft. Like here they have Haley Van Lith. Haley Van Lith projected to go. Tankathon has Haley Van Lith going 24th. So in late in the second round. I think Haley Van Lith either goes late first round or early second round. Late second round pick for Haley Van Lith, I don't know. They got Rory Harmon, Raya Marshall, Layla Felia over her, and Madison Scott. Shouts out Madison Scott. Janiah Barker going 18th. Nah, Janiah a little too talented to be going no 18th. They got JJ Quernley from West Virginia going 16th. No. They got Maddie Westbell going 15th. Michaela Timpson going 14th, and Aoka Lee going 13th. I will say these are some sleepers right here. Aoka Lee, Michaela Timpson. She plays for FSU for Florida State. If you haven't seen her play, go watch her play. She's tough. She's a double machine. She's averaging almost 4 blocks a game. Yup. Michaela Timpson is WNBA ready. She can be great because you're probably going to play her at the 4 spot. She might not be playing no 5 because she is undersized with the 5, probably 6'2". She's probably going to be playing more at the 4 spot and a little bit at the 3. I don't think she has a 3 ball yet, but she does have a mid-range jumper, mid-range post work. Michaela Timpson is a very tough player. Like, I really hope she gets picked up because she could be perfect for a lot of teams. She'd be great on a lot of teams. Should be great on a team like DC, for real. Maddie Westbeld going 15th. Once again, we cannot let Maddie Westbeld go to Minnesota, bruh. They will create a monster. We can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. I'd rather us pick up. Minnesota has the 11th pick. Isaiah James from NC State, they got projected going to no. See what I'm saying? It's like Tankathon sometimes might throw out names just just off of who's hot, but that makes it easier to like refute because like that's probably not going to happen. But at least I see the name. You feel me? They got Tina Pau going 8th. I know I'm reading this from like second round to first, but can't let Maddie Westbeld go to Minnesota. I hope we draft Maddie Westbeld. Give us Maddie the Stallion, man. I think the perfect pick for Minnesota would be Aoka Lee, but with her injury history, they might not want to take that risk. Plus, they might have Jessica Shepard coming, back to the team. So they might be okay. If Jessica Shepard comes back to play the 5, Minnesota should be straight. Minnesota might be nice because they might be able to do their cheat code where they put Alana Smith at the 4, Nafisa Collier at the 3. They could do that with Jay Shep. Yeah, anything else? know this is a late night stream and probably people got work tomorrow. Hello. All right, and we lost our old laptop again. We didn't really lose it, but let me see. Is there anything else I want to check? Yes, I wanted to check the tracker. We're gonna check the WNBA tracker real quick, and then we'll get out of here. I'll cut the live stream short. So let me check this WNBA tracker. I didn't even realize I had the transaction page up. Why the hell? Why the hell would Seattle sign Katie Lou Samuelson? Next live stream, I'm going to pull up all the names that entered, that put themselves up for selection in the WNBA draft last year, and I'm going to look at the teams from this year, from this free agency. I'm going to look at some of the moves, the major moves that the teams have made, and the players that are still out there. Because this is slight tomfoolery. This is slight tomfoolery, bro. How the hell? Alicia Clark, I can understand. Because Alicia Clark can still give you good minutes. What are y'all doing? By the way, I don't think Seattle's gonna pick up Olivia Miles in the draft. I think she's picking up I think Seattle's picking up Dominique Malonga. I don't know if I said that last stream, but yeah, everyone's like hype on Olivia Miles going second to Seattle, and I'm like, there's a chance that she doesn't pick up. There's a chance that Olivia Miles doesn't go that high in the draft. There is a chance, and people need to be ready for that. Stop hyping up like all the players. Just this player's going this one and this way. I'll be real. The more I talk about this draft, and the more I see coverage on this draft, and the more conversations I see about the draft, I start to realize something. I think I'm realizing that I don't think any of us know which players are going where in the draft. So of all the mock drafts we want to do, I don't think any. I think this is one of the drafts. This is one of the drafts where we can't really track where a player is going. Who is even going to be the number one pick? It's not locked. We are like, from the feeling in the league is no one knows who number one pick is. Dallas might not even they might not even want to go for Paige because Paige might not want to be there. You feel me? So it's like there's no clear place for the number one draft. There's no clear, like it was last year. We all knew Caitlin Clark was going number one. You feel me? But now there's no clear team or targeted player that's going to go number one. We don't know who's going to go number two. We don't know what any of these teams are going to do in this year's draft. You're probably what I will say is prepare to hear names that you've probably never heard of. That would be my best bet. That'd be my best piece of advice. Prepare to hear names in this draft that you're unaware of. We got a lot of overseas players coming in as well. Yeah, just prepare to hear names that you've never heard before, because it's going to be on these teams. I don't know if they're going to be choosing. They're going to be a good couple of college players selected, NCAA college players selected. But I also believe there's going to be a good handful of overseas talent as well. So I've pulled up WNBA transactions. I'm going to read this, go through this quickly, and then we'll log off of the live stream because I know it's late. I'm just going to read some shit that I find interesting. Lou Lopez Seneschal is out for the 2025 season due to a personal decision. So this is why I don't like Dallas. It's a black hole. This is why I don't like Dallas. I just don't. Lou Lopez Seneschal. We don't know what the personal decision is, right? I don't know what Lou has going on. So shouts out to her. I hope she takes care. I hope she's doing all right. It's nothing serious or nothing major. But you done wasted her first 2 years in this league. I can't stand Dallas, bro. I know y'all going through rebuild and like restructuring your team and everything like that. But if it was going to be that, then why weren't you? You gave Maddie Seagrass minutes, and look how that turned out. Maddie went from riding the bench to actually showcasing that Villanova scoring prowess she had, and that was all because you gave her minutes, and you just had Lou Lopez just wasting on the bench. You just Dallas, I can't. Dallas Wings, I can't stand you. All right, let's get into the news of yesterday. Ariel Atkins was traded from the Washington Mystics to the Chicago Sky. Yes, sir. Then the day before that, Arella Girantes signed a training camp contract with the Chicago Sky. Oh, that's the best news I received all year. That's the best news I received all year, man. Arella Girantes, man. Oh my gosh. And then Zaya Cook signed a training camp contract with Seattle. I like seeing all my favorite players win. You feel me? I like seeing all my favorite players, you know what I'm saying, get a chance. Once again, I only mess with like the players that I know are like they solid. Like I know they're good. You feel me? This is the talent. I really mess with the talent that I think is going to revolutionize the WNBA. Why do I go so hard for Niar? That's a revolutionary talent. Why do I go so hard for Arella Girantes, Zaya Cook? It's a revolutionary talent. Isabel Harrison, same thing. These are talents where I feel like if given the right circumstance, they will push the game forward. You feel me? So that's why I mess with them a lot. But let me just keep reading the transactions. I'm just reading the major ones. February 21st, Isabel Harrison signed a training camp contract with the New York Liberty. I love how the WNBA does this thing where some teams do it and some teams don't, but they'll be like, sign this player. The New York Liberty have signed this player, but they won't say like the New York Liberty signed this player to a training camp contract. They're always talking about some sign. They try to get y'all hopes up like this player is already on the team. No, the player's not on the team yet. Just be honest. Just be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Katie Lou Samuelson was officially signed, so that's what I'm going to say. Katie Lou Samuelson signed a contract with the Seattle Storm. No, we're going to say Katie Lou Samuelson signed an official contract with the Seattle Storm, so she locked the hell in. Herbert Harrigan, training camp contract with the Wings, February 18th. Brianna Turner signed an official contract with the Indiana Fever, February 16th. As you might have heard, Lexi Brown was traded from the Los Angeles Sparks to the Seattle Storm. Not sure how that helps y'all. February 13th, Zaya Cook signed a training camp contract with the Seattle Storm. Mackenzie Holmes signed a rookie scale contract with the Seattle Storm. Let's keep going. Was there anything major that I missed? Erica Wheeler signed a training camp contract with the Seattle Storm. Shouts out Taylor Sewell. Taylor Sewell signed a training camp contract with the Mystics. She's kind of bounced around the league on different training camp contracts as well, but I hope she gets a landing spot somewhere soon. Mercedes Russell signed an official contract with the Los Angeles Sparks, February 11th. February 10th, Gabby Williams signed an official court contract with the Seattle Storm. Shouts out Gabby Williams, God things. And that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it for the past like 2 weeks. So those are all like the major signings, really. I know I didn't come in here on like super 10 energy, but understand I'm not tired, but it's just like I am doing this later on in the night, and I know that a lot of people have work tomorrow, and that is why I appreciate y'all checking out this live stream. I appreciate y'all viewing it, interacting, engaging with it, just staying around for what I had to say. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Even if it's 2 of y'all on the live stream, 10,000, I don't care. I appreciate every single one of y'all. So thank you for checking out this live stream. Thank you for spending some of your night with me, just talking hoops, shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I am out of here. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm very thirsty. Take care of yourselves, but have a good night. I will see you guys on the next one, whenever that is. Take care. Peace.